Hello guys, this is my 5 tips to better your shooting, not with a gun, with the camera. Alright, so my tip number 1 for this is I love to have different objects. And at this moment here, we have some golfers over there and we have these trees. Today I'm thinking more like you want to have the depth when you want to take better pictures. So what I'm doing currently now, I'm going to take a picture here and you're going to see it, and it's going to be more like you can see one of the trees almost in the way. And sometimes I actually will just put the camera really close to the tree. Now I'm using a 70-200, so it all depends what kind of lens you have, of course, but I always like to have something in front of the camera if I want to create some depth in that kind of picture. So tip number 2 here is what I like to do is to put my camera really close to the ground and point the camera up a little bit more so you get a lot of space to the sky, which is really cool to make it feel big, but also if you want to take picture and have a thumbnail, or you want to have a quote for your company or for your content creation, it's really good to have a huge sky that you can add some text if you want to add a quote or whatever you want to do. Instead of having a person in the middle of the frame, I really like to have it in the left or the right of the screen, because if you want to show the people now, well, if you want to take a picture or a film, this is the perfect way to do it, because you can have the person to the left and a lot of space to the right, which means you can create both text but also show what they're actually going to go, or where they're actually going to take a photo or shoot the ball. Now we're talking about golf, but what happens is you create this kind of a feeling that's open, more open than close. Alright, so tip number 4 here. So when I'm taking photos for, if it's a mingle or you're at a wedding, it's not usually just having this kind of a picture over here. Then you always have focus on the person who's actually smiling. I can sometimes think it's more fun to see it like this. And so, Marcus, if you just do like this, ha 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 ha. So if you have a photo of a conversation on this side, like let's say there's one person here who's having a conversation, but then on the left side here you have maybe 3 or 4 people who are laughing, and that creates a scene that makes you very curious what is actually going on the left side. Try to take photos on the people when they're laughing, but also try to switch the focus when they're not, like they're still laughing on the left side, but you take the photos on the right side to see what kind of pictures you can actually take and create that kind of, curiosity. All right, so tip number 5 is details. So some of the pictures you're taking, try to take some unique pictures and try to just have fun when you're taking pictures and creating, details of weird stuff. Sometimes the weird stuff is actually things that makes it, a little bit more interesting in the pictures. Let's say you take pictures of a mingle, and usually you're just thinking about, oh, I need to take pictures of people. But sometimes it can be more interesting if I take a picture like this on a feet, for example, and maybe I have something in the background that's happening, or if you have, I don't know, if it's a logo or if it's just a person, maybe you just can take a half of the person on the eye. If you look up, Marcus, here for example, so you maybe take a picture like this, take just half of the face and something half in the background, something that's kind of unique, and create that kind of story in the pictures, and not just only try to take a picture of a person like this and you take a smile, happy face and everything. Yeah, that's good because people want to be on the pictures, of course, but if you want to try to take those little bit more fun pictures that makes the entire photo session a little bit more interesting, I would suggest try to just have fun taking unique pictures of weird stuff. And that's what I've been doing, and it has helped me a lot when it comes to photography, and that would change over to videography as the same thinking, which made me get bigger clients, made more money. And that's what this YouTube is all about, helping you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy this little 5 tips for you guys, and I will see you in the next one.